Everyone, very warm welcome to this latest video from myself, Ben here at Speculate DAO. I hope everyone is good wherever you are around the world. In this video, I'm going to take you through a very simple bridging tutorial from any of the EVM chains here on change.finance into Arbitrum. It's one of the questions that we get asked quite a lot is how can I actually get my funds into Arbitrum to be able to buy the spec token? I thought, well, let's make a tutorial to show you how to do that in a very easy system that I've been using for some time now. And I think Change is going to really establish itself as one of the front runners in this interoperability as we move into the new bull market and the DeFi 2 phase. Okay, so it's the DApp is dap.change.finance. That's the URL that you want. And remember, as always, you need to have a look at that to ensure that the URL is correct and you are not going to be the victim of a phishing scam or some duplicate website. The tutorial itself will come along in a second. I just need to tell you this is information educational content. It is not here designed as any kind of investment advice. It is here for you so that you know how these processes and strategies work. I want you to proceed through your crypto journey with the most amount of confidence, the least amount of friction, and with a smile on your face, ideally. So let's get on with it. Now that is out of the way. We need to make sure we've got a couple of things, and this is aimed at new people in crypto. We've obviously got to make sure we've got some funds in our MetaMask wallet, which is the wallets that I utilize the most, to be able to bridge. If we haven't got any funds in our MetaMask wallet, that's what we need to do as step one. We need to go to somewhere like MoonPay, or we need to go to, say, Coinbase, get some funds, and then take those funds and transfer them into our MetaMask wallet. Then we are able to partake in decentralized finance, okay? Because we are our own banks. That's a non-custodial wallet. And we can also use our MetaMask from our Ledger devices. So we're using cold storage wallets, connecting them up, using them while they're a hot wallet, while they're connected, doing our transactions, and then obviously disconnecting those as well. So yeah, we can do a whole host of different things with our MetaMask, and most dApps in decentralized finance will allow you to connect your MetaMask directly with those. It's very, very popular. So the funds are into our MetaMask wallet. The next thing that we need to do is we need to connect the wallet by just hitting the little plus symbol there, or the icon, connect up. And you can see now it's going to ask us to connect this wallet. So we're going to approve by that. We don't want to change networks. We want to stay on the same one. We can just come up here, hover over the top. It's going to tell us that we are on the BNB chain, which is what we actually want to be on, okay, because we're transferring our assets from the BNB chain, and it's going to tell us that our little balance there of the BNB asset. So we're all good. We've got a little bit of asset for the gas to send this transaction, and we have the right wallet connected. Now, what's going to happen because of this EVM system, where all of the addresses, your public addresses, are the same on all of the different custom RPC or networks that you add? You don't need to worry about adding a different address. It will just go to the same address within your MetaMask wallet, but just on a different chain. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Next thing we need to do is we need to decide which network we're coming from. Keyword from. So we of course want the BNB chain. We want to choose the asset, which is a USDT. And then we want to go and pick the network we're going to. So this time we are coming into Arbitrum. And the asset I'm going to keep as ETH. There is a tip here for you. What I've done in my early days in crypto is when I've bridged assets, I've bridged them over, specifically say with USDT, I'd gone USDT to USDT. I get to the other chain, oh, I haven't got any gas. So then you've got no ability to transfer that USDT into another asset until you send in some gas. And that is the native coin of that network. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that you move into the native coin of the network. Then we move to somewhere like Camelot Dex, or whichever choice of swap facility that you want to use on that network. And then you can swap there, leaving a little bit of the gas coin behind for future transactions. I'm going to take you through step by step each one of those so that you can see exactly what you need to do. So we're going to go into ETH, and then you can see here it's pre-populated our balance, and we're just going to choose 500. We'll wait for that to decide what it wants to do. There we go, 500. Right, so we've got 500 of our 549 balance. And then it's telling us that we'll receive 0.2467, right, ETH. That's what we'll be getting for our 500. So nearly a fraction away from a quarter. It's telling us what the estimated slippage is. It's telling us what the estimated gas cost is going to be. So we'll receive this, which is 496. So as you can see there, 500 to 496, roughly $3 and a little bit of change. So if we doubled that, we would get a percentage, didn't we? So 3 to 6, a little about 6 something percent for moving from this chain. Sorry, it's not 6% at all, because that would be $1,000. 0.6% to move from this chain across onto Arbitrum. Not too bad at all. So we're going to swap now. It's going to ask us to confirm that in our MetaMask wallet once again. So we just wait for that transaction to come through. It's going to tell us what the gas is. Remember, because we're transferring from the BNB Smart Chain, it's going to be in BNB. So it's very, very low. And then it's going to tell us we have to pay this fee plus what we're transferring. We're going to confirm. And then what it will do when we get to this stage is it will populate at the bottom in a second. This one here, by the way, ignore, because this one is an old. It's like a failed transaction from before, but I don't know why it just keeps appearing. So don't worry about that. It didn't. There was no problems with it, by the way. It just this actual piece of information is what's trapped. It's not the transfer itself. So just ignore that. So we have that. We've got a balance of that, and we're just waiting for this to populate at the bottom. So while I'm waiting for that, I will just pause this video. Hi everyone. So that took around about 7 minutes to complete, a little less, but around about that as an average. And that is actually the average time it takes for these bridging processes to be completed on change. Sometimes it can be just a couple of minutes, but that's great. Now, if you are concerned in the interim period that the transaction hasn't gone through, or you wanted to check it, or you think it has and you just want to make sure because you're transferring a different asset, of course you can do two things. One is you can go to the address. So if we just click onto our MetaMask wallet, go to your MetaMask wallet and pull out your address there. So we could just copy. We could come to our BSC scan, and as you can see here, we click onto the BEP20 token transfers, and a few seconds ago, we can see the $500 left. Yeah, so there we go. That transaction there, we can just click onto the hash, and we get all the information. And of course, what we want to do then is we want to go to the same address, but on the ARB scan or RB scan. And again, we can see here in that this ETH has arrived, ETH value 0.246 as we were quoted, and just a little less than the $500 that we sent. So that's it. Well, that's all we've paid. A little bit of gas on the one side to the BNB side to initiate the transaction. It's now arrived here, but now we have the gas to be able to conduct our transactions on the Arbitrum network. So off we go now. We can do exactly the same just to finish this tutorial off. If you want to go to Camelot Dex and click onto the launch app, then it will bring you to this page, app.camelot.exchange. And we now can move our MetaMask from the BNB smart chain across onto Arbitrum 1, which is just down here. So now you can see the 0.256 has populated in our wallet. And if we go on to V2, we will see when we connect our wallet, top right, MetaMask, wait for it to connect, we will see that we will have our 0.246 ETH come down here, and we will then add, if you go on to Speculate, the bottom one, 6D4, click onto that, click onto the contract when it opens up for us, so you can see a little copy at the end there. Come back to the Camelot Dex, post in the correct contract address, and we can see the spec token has populated there, and we would be able then to make a trade from our ETH. We just say 0.2 or 0.02, and it will tell us how many spec, and then we can actually swap into that asset. That's it. Ensure that you are on V2, by the way, when you are trading. You need to do that, and you also need to ensure your slippage is at just higher than 6% for that transaction to go through, and then you won't have any problem. Using V2 and 6% slippage, your swap will go through, and you will be the proud owner of some spec tokens from Speculate DAO. All the best.